Steph Reid against the likes of WNBA star Lindsay Allen. I love the way Steph Reid can get up and in and play some full court D. She might play a little bit of havoc against Allen, so watch that space as we see a nice little start to the game with her.
Allen trying to force her way inside. Gets the first bucket on Reid in that matchup. Doubling Steph Reid now, the Boomers. Billings inside to Nadine Payne, defended well by Davidson.
So you can see that the Melbourne Boomers have showed their cards early. They're going to come out and either trap or show really quite aggressively on Steph Reid on any pick and roll.
Madgen and Murray. Madgen will fire a long two. Mitchell finds her way through to the left. Here's Murray. She'll stop and fire from long range. Just a little strong. Woods, though, with the O-board. Another opportunity blocked by George.
Picked up as Tina Akuzo hasn't started for the Townsville Fire. She's on the bench. Interesting, it might be a matchup scenario, or potentially she might be carrying a bit of an injury.
Tiffany Mitchell, another drive to the left. And
want to see her step up tonight. This is her first minutes into the game. We've seen her come off the bench, and hopefully she'll add some impact off that kind of role.
Madgen from the wing. Allen hands it off to Mitchell. She'll step back into a three-ball. Foul! 4-point opportunity coming up for Tiff Mitchell.
Tiffany Mitchell, as we see, Steph Reid just getting caught going under. I don't know why you would get Mitchell. She does love the left-hand drive, though, but then Steph Reid just getting caught out and falling forward too far. And
Allen the other way for Melbourne. Ernst can fire from the top. That's her spot.
And then three here, as we see it on the replay. Just a soft close out there by Tina Akuzo against a scout, which would probably be
one last opportunity. Ernst, deep three. Carly Ernst. How about that for a finish to the first? Here's Allen. Ernst stays out there to start the second. Mitchell, straight down the middle, off the window for two.
And that's where I think, you know, as we see Tiffany Mitchell, nice finish.
And they've got to go here, Townsville. Reid will have to fire. And Ernst got a hand to it, so another stop for Melbourne.
That's where Billings had it on the weak side, and she's got to have a lot of more authority and say, take the ball under her arm and go, I'm going to put this team on my back and ride them all the way. It was Carly Ernst, 3 from 3 from deep.
Here's Ernst, goes again. Stop 4! Carly Ernst! There's that Ernst 3 again. And off to Tiff Mitchell. Steps back from the elbow, drains it.
And put the ball on the floor aggressively and was able to get into the paint and finish nicely.
Mitchell drives baseline and she's dominating in this second quarter.
Yeah, 12 points to her name now. Right now, while Townsville's scoring and they're getting it done well, you know, they've got 27 points. It's the other end of the floor. And
so George and Allen back out there. Melbourne have opted for their starters this evening. Into Madgen in the post and bobbles home. Madgen, nice movement from the Boomers, and George draws the foul.
A very well-known play. UC Caps used to run it with Kerry Graff, who was at the helm for many a year. Guy Malloy is the head coach, but also, you know, with the talent that is Kayla George as her veteran leader there, and Tess Madgen.
George wasn't looking, but Mitchell retrieved it. Now George steps it out for 3.
Multiple years in the WNBL, but you can just see here, she has a look what is happening in terms of on the catch. Oh, no hands. I'm just going to have a shot. And
trying to add to their 18-point lead at the half. Allen inbounds. George has got the space again. Got to back it out to her point guard. George drawing a lot of attention, and Madgen takes advantage.
He was good at that and also played for Townsville himself when he was in the NBL. And it's nice to see Mia back playing and being able to contribute in the WNBL. They're not talented. They don't have as much skill as some of the teams in this league, but they're just gritty and resilience. And for Townsville right now, they've lost their talent in Nicholson. They still have a lot of talent.
Some big outs for Townsville now. Billings their leading scorer, of course. Sutton and Nicholson as well, severely undermanned. There's George, another triple.
Used to be their home rather than the State Netball Centre because the way they are shooting tonight, and these rings normally aren't as, let's say, forgiving.
Boomers lead the quarter by 4 points so far. Madgen, nice baseline J. Ernst goes for a 5th triple. Of course she does.
Solid on defense as well, which is really nice. So that's a shining light out of, you know, the score line that we see right here, right now.
Ernst provides the screen for Madgen. Now Madgen can fire along too.
Probably could have exploited it here a little bit more. But Tess Madgen having a night out, that's for sure, on the replay.
Opportunity for her as well. Tiff Mitchell drains it from the baseline. Fire. Reed inbound, and Murray, all the space. Can't convert.
We have a foul on number 8, Lily Scanlon.
You know, on a really good clip, she's taken 5 of 8 shots and has a nice double-double, which she's averaging all season as well. As Carly Ernst goes again.
Lily Scanlon on for Lindsay Allen.
And we know, I think, Belinda Snell, without having all the stats here in front of me, Belinda Snell, Timsey, I know, held the 3-point record there for a while.
We're on Ernst watch. Giving her no space up the top is Murray. Long 2 from Ernst.
Probably got a nappy to change or a child to put to bed or something like that. But, oh, what a game from her. What a signing, to be honest. A luxury indeed that was probably never going to happen. And credit to her, she's been able to stay fit through her whole entire pregnancy, as we see Rachel Brewster in terms of a positive to take out of this game.
Inside to Davidson. Reverse lay-in's good.
Tough finish there from the Kiwi.